What's going on, guys? Your boy Mason. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me doing the Knighthood boss battle as of February 25th here, guys. Going over the Hell and Extreme difficulty here so that you guys are able to get your 9k and 6k respectively. If you guys enjoy videos like this, man, I always post these every Sunday morning. Definitely make sure to like and subscribe if you guys want to see more videos like this. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's go over the team comps we're going to be using here. So for the first team here, guys, we are rocking for the Hell difficulty Goddess team. So you know, LR Liz, LR Margaret, Red Sariel, Red Tarmiel, and yeah, I mean, in terms of the characters here that you definitely do need, I would say LR Elizabeth is probably your you know, most needed. If you don't have her though, you can run Light Elizabeth. So you know, there is that at the very least. Not the Queen Elizabeth, the original Light Elizabeth, so the basic style one, this one right here. So you can rock this one if you don't have LR Liz. But yeah, LR Liz is going to be the first character. LR Margaret, you don't need her LR, by the way. The only reason why you would want her LR is just for like more like stats in general. But yeah, I mean, the only thing you really need from her is the basic stat buildup, which she has before she's LR. So you can definitely run her without LR. Red Sariel is going to be really good as well. Obviously, he's giving basic stats to the team. And then Red Tarmiel as well, whenever he gets hit, is going to be giving basic stats. And then for the actual missions here, guys, we have clear within 8 turns. We have clear with all heroes having more than 40% HP. Use rank 3 skills 2 times. And then defeat the last enemy with a Goddess hero skill. So yeah, I mean, all of this is pretty much kind of slated for the Goddess team. And then we do also have the Goddess basic stat card set. And then HP food as well, guys. So we're going to hop in here and see what we're able to do on the Hell difficulty. Alright, guys, we are hopping into the Hell difficulty of Kelak Demonic Beast. Let's see what we're able to do here with the Goddess team, man. You guys have seen me use Goddess team the past few weeks now. I mean, it's, you know, kind of a standard at this point. And especially with this one, pretty much saying that we have to use Goddesses here. I mean, it's going to be the way to go, guys. So, yeah, I mean, full Goddess team is going to be really good. So what we're going to do here is we're going to waste this card, waste this, and waste this. And pretty much the idea is we're just going to try to waste a bunch of our cards early on. And then, yeah, I mean, once we kind of get them chipped down a little bit, then we can start alting and all of that. And then, you know, with the buff cards as well, we definitely want to get a rank 3 Margaret. That's going to be the most basic stats. And if we are able to do that, then I think we're going to do really well. So, yeah, I mean, he's going to attack the Tarmiel right there. Unfortunately, he does actually, not block effect, but infect the Tarmiel initially, which is actually not the greatest. Because what that does is it forces us to not get his passive buildup. But what we're going to do then, just waste a bunch of other cards here. So it's not the end of the world. He is block affected now. So as he attacks into us now, he's not going to be able to, you know, infect us like that again. And Tarmiel will be able to get the build-up going. So let's see here. We do get a merge. Single target onto Sariel. Let's hit Tarmiel a little bit. Come on. Let's hit Tarmiel, not the other two. Alright, AoE should hit. Alright, there we go. So there's one build up on his basic stats. I'm going to do the alt with Liz. I'm going to do the buff card. Then I'm going to do Tarmiel attack card. And then I'm going to do Sariel attack card as well. It's going to give us double ultimate here, guys. And that should be pretty good as well. Which would allow us next turn to be able to kill. So right here, rank 2 single target from Tarmiel. Single target from Sariel. And yeah, he lost all of his basic stat increase. So now when he attacks into us, shouldn't do too much. We do actually tank that, build up basic stats. We do it again, which is good. We do apply a poison onto us, but he doesn't ult this turn. I'm surprised. Okay, so he actually doesn't go for an ultimate. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do the okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go for the ultimate on Tarmiel. I'm gonna waste this card. I'm gonna do Liz ult, and then I'm gonna waste this buff card here with Tarmiel. And the main reason for this is because I want to have a card available with Liz next phase. Because I think they do drain our ult regardless. So even though I am feeling engaged here with Liz, we are going to lose a little bit of our ult there. We do also merge the Margaret buff card. So we can maybe get a rank 3 going if we, you know, get some top decks going. So let's see. We only get one. So, you know, we'll try and beta another top deck here. So I'll kind of waste some other cards as well. And we'll see if we are able to get that thing. So yeah, man. We do the buff card right there with Tarmiel, AoE with Margaret, follow up AoE again with Margaret, and then AoE with Liz right there. And that should do a good chunk of damage. I mean, it's obviously not going to, like, you know, kill him from this range. But, yeah, I mean, we're not trying to kill it yet, guys. We're trying to keep the basic stat build up going. We want to get one more buff card with Margaret if possible here. Let's see. We don't. We have a fairly decent hand though. Fairly decent. I might have to cleanse as well if we get a little bit too low on HP. Because again, obviously you don't want to be less than 40%. I think it was for our thing. More than 40% HP, yeah. So I think we might have to use this buff card then. And I feel like, you know, the thing is, what's gonna happen here, guys, is it always happens like this. I use this buff card, I'm gonna top deck only one buff card too. That's how they're gonna get me, right? That's how it goes. I'm gonna waste these two cards though, and then we're gonna waste that card, and that'll give us the most possible chance of being able to top deck, at least for the cards that we need. So we'll do that. We are also gonna get Sariel's ultimate as well, which is not gonna, like, you know, crit the boss or anything like that, but it should do fairly decent here. So we do actually remove the defense up. We don't top deck a buff card with Margaret, unfortunately. That's fine. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna go for the cleanse, and then we're gonna go for the Liz attack card, which is actually gonna heal us up a good chunk, and that will be pretty good right there. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the attack up buff card, and then I'm gonna do the Margaret ultimate. I think we're gonna wrap it up with that. Unfortunately, we're not able to get the full rank 3 Margaret buff, but this should still get us a fairly good score. And we did also follow all the mission requirements here, guys, other than the rank 3 skill twice. Yeah, we didn't get that, but this should still be a fairly good score here, man. Let's see. So you drop the ultimate right there. I mean, yeah, like, even if we miss like one of the missions, I think we're still gonna get like a fairly easy, you know. Yeah, guys, 14k, man. Like, that's super easy. And I didn't even get this mission right here done. So imagine I got that mission done, I'm at like 17k, right? Like, that's a pretty good amount of score. So yeah, man, that is going to be the hell difficulty right there, guys. Let's move on to the extreme difficulty. Alright, guys, you know the drill. With the extreme difficulty and lower, we are going to be rocking the exact same goddess setup, and it's literally the exact same thing, guys. We don't have to change anything really. I think it's a lot easier doing this as well, because with this setup, all we have to really do is just kind of play the normal card draw, and then whenever we get an ultimate with Margaret or Sariel, we just ult with those two, and that's going to get us the most amount of points because we have to do damage when ulting. That is pretty much how it goes, because these 3 guild boss clears for Kelak are all about nuking for damage, but if we run goddess team, we can still kind of, you know, have some basic stat build up while also being able to nuke the boss. So this is going to be the team we're rocking here, guys. Let's hop in, let's see what this team's able to do, and yeah, let's go with the extreme difficulty first. Alrighty, guys, loading into the extreme difficulty here. Let's see what this team's able to do. As we load in here, the idea for this, again, as I mentioned, we're trying to get our ultimate so that we can nuke the boss. And this phase, this one has 2 phases, so we don't necessarily have to, you know, get an ultimate for both phases. We just have to make sure we get one ultimate by the end of it. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to waste a bunch of our attacking cards here. And if this does kill, that's fine, because I know we are going to be dealing a lot of damage. Yeah, look at that. Look at how much damage we're dealing, guys. It's just insane on extreme. Like, extreme is a lot easier than the other phases right there. Also, because we are able to crit, that allows us to build up basic stats with Sariel a lot easier, which is obviously going to be very good, right? I'm going to do this, though, with Elizabeth double buff. I'm going to do the Sariel AoE, and I don't think that's going to kill, guys. I don't think so. If my Sariel somehow kills with this, then we got problems. Because he should not be able to do that. But yeah, we're going to do the double AoE right there. Yep, so it's not going to kill. It's going to be a good chunk of damage, though, right? And it's going to build up the Holy Relic stacks on our passive, which means we get more basic stats, which means, in turn, more points. And also more damage from Sariel himself, right? Because we're going to be able to get a ultimate off here. And that's going to be pretty nice. We're going to do the buff card with Margaret right here. I'm going to do the ult with Liz. I'm going to do the, yeah, so I'm going to do the one, no, actually, no. Let me do this beforehand, right? So we're going to do this, merge that. I'm going to do this buff card, or no, wait. We got to do the cleanse first, sorry. Merge this, and then we'll do that, and then we'll do that. And then next turn, we're going to double ult, or we could just ult with, like, Margaret, probably, right? That's probably all we really need. And then, yeah, I mean, that's going to be a really good score right there, guys. So we do all those buffs right there just to build up some basic stats. Do we get any top deck buffs? We do get another Margaret buff card. That's pretty good. Let's see here. So we do Patience. And then, yeah, he's going to go for AoE again. I'm going to buff up with Margaret again. Then I'm going to drop the Margaret ultimate. Now, I know Sariel would crit and do a lot of damage here, guys, but I think overall, Margaret does more because she has 945. Sever as well, just like Sariel, but has the increased damage dealt, right? Because she applies the damage dealt increase as well. So after LR, obviously, if you're not LR, then I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, right here we're gonna ult. See how much this does. Obviously, you know, if this wasn't to kill, the other alt would kill. But yeah, 2 million right there, guys. This should be around 2,700 to 3,300-ish, give or take, like around that score, right? Yeah, so 3,400, a little bit more than I thought we would get. But yeah, that's kind of the idea, man. We're really just going into these fights and just ulting at the very end just to get a good score in terms of damage, right? So we go to the hard difficulty, the exact same thing. We're going to hop in here and we're going to make sure we get an ultimate off with the entire team as well, if possible, right? So we obviously have to rush up an Elizabeth ultimate, and then once we get that ultimate up, push up a Margaret or Sariel ult, and then we ult with that, and that's going to be giving us the score we need, guys. So that's kind of the idea here for these lower, you know, difficulties of Guild Boss. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Elizabeth, and then use both their cards so we get our ultimate pushed up, right? Move Margaret card once, and then, yeah, we're going to get the ultimate here with Margaret, and I'm going to get her to nuke with her ultimate there, because it's going to do a lot of damage, right? I think her ultimate versus the rest of them will do the most. You know, versus the other characters on the team. So yeah, AoE right there, completely patience. Again, like once you're, you know, kind of in this fight with like really big basic stat characters, you're really just not going to take damage, guys. And that's one thing that I've noticed here when going about the fight. I'm gonna do this buff card here with Liz, right? That's gonna get us the Liz ult back. But we will top deck the Margaret ult as well, so that's going to be pretty good right there. So we can do the Margaret ult. I can also ult again with Liz just to make sure we get the full basic stat from her passive, right? So we could do Liz ult, then buff card Margaret, buff card Tarmiel, and then ult with Margaret right there. And that's going to be a pretty good score. I mean, it should be enough to finish out the amount we need. Because remember, we only need, what is that, 2,600 now, because we have 3,400. So again, you know, depending on you guys and how your points kind of add up at the end, you might have to do another run, right? So we'll see here if I have to do another one. 2.9 million though, I think that's pretty good. Should probably net us like a 3,000 maybe even, right? Let's see. Yeah, 3,300, guys. Look at that, man. And yeah, we do actually get the Kelak card too. I think it's my first ever Kelak card. Look at that, man. So hey, I mean, you know, this can definitely happen, like, you know, along the way, whenever you are going for the clears. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much that there to get the 6k on normal and the 9k on hell, man. Again, if you know, aren't able to get the 6k within these two, do the normal difficulty as well. You should be able to add up to 6k doing all three. And yeah, man, that is going to be the video right there. I hope you guys do enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video, man. Peace out and have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.